Now you might want to sit down for this, because when I told this to a full-grown man, the very thing I'm about to tell you in this video, he needed to sit down. He needed to find a chair. He needed to find a table, a chair to rest on, because of the things I told him. It changed the very way he thought. And this thing is that you can change your self-image. You can change how you view yourself entirely. You can literally, this is something that I've been going deep into, for the past 4 years. I'm 20 now. Today is actually my birthday. I've turned 20 and I started 4 years ago. So I was 16 years old when I realized that I needed to change my self-image. I needed to create a version of myself, because your self-image is basically like taking a selfie. You adjust the angle until you like what you see. Now, a lot of people, I'd say 99% of people, do not know this. They do not know that your self-image is something that you can control. You can mold it. So 99% of people don't know this. And this is something that has been known by the greatest, most successful people throughout history, from golfers to conquerors. And it's been kept from the masses. This is why the masses, the people, are not successful. They do not achieve the life that they want, because they do not know these things. But this is something very simple. This is not something I've learned from books. I can tell you the number of books I've read, the number of information I've consumed, all this stuff I've done. The thing is, information like this thing, every person already knows. Every person knows this deep within. Let's get into this video. I want to tell you how you can change your self-image entirely. And what I'm about to tell you is 3 steps that occur when you develop your self-image. And this happens without your will. It happens automatically. It happens to every single person, and it happens in this order. And once you understand this, you will be able to create a self-image that will aid you into creating, that will be the foundation to creating the life that you want, whatever it may be. You want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a millionaire, a billionaire, multi-billionaire, you want to be an actor, a singer, a sports athlete, you want to become more attractive, you want to be better with women, you want to be a better chef, you want to be a better golf player, you want to be whatever it may be, YouTuber, whatever it may be. This is the secret to getting it all done. All the greats have known it. It's been kept from the masses. Now, the 3 steps that happen when a person's self-image is developed. The first thing that happens is you experience things. Things happen in your life, okay? Now, I'm not going to label things as good or bad. Things just happen, all right? We have no control over them. Things happen. And we, as humans, we label them. But we experience things. Things happen. We have no control. What happens after this? Now, the next thing is you interpret the said experience. Whatever happens, you begin to interpret it. You begin to see what that experience means. And simultaneously, along with that interpretation, you also evaluate that experience, which leads to something very, very deep, the very thing that we are discussing, the very topic of this video, your self-image. Now, this happens simultaneously. I want to stress this. This happens very, very quickly. It happens very fast. So let me give you an example. Let's say a young man, he sees a pretty girl, right? And he's about to go up to her and talk to her. He wants something from life. He wants to talk to this pretty girl. Maybe he wants to date her, whatever. Now, he's about to experience life. He goes up to this girl, and let's say she responds politely. She reciprocates. She feels the same way about him. She likes him. She even compliments him. Now, he's going to interpret the situation, right? He's going to see it as, oh, this girl likes me. I'm a likable guy. And his evaluation will be, I'm an attractive guy. Pretty girls like me. Now, this will lead to his self-image. I'm an attractive guy. Pretty girls like me. And this is who I am. This is the type of person that I am. And you start projecting into the future. You're like, okay, yeah, in the future, this will happen again. I can talk to other pretty girls and they will probably like me as well because of the situation and the self-image I'm developing. You don't know this just happened. Now let me give you another situation, right? Let's give you the same situation, but let's twist it. And this might be more relatable to you, maybe not, doesn't matter. You go and talk to the girl. But this time, her response is a bit different. She calls you ugly. She says you're an ugly piece of shit motherfucker that she will never date in 1,000 years. She says to you that no girl will ever date you in 1,000 years. And she does not like you. She's not interested in you. Let's say that happens. Quite unfortunate. I wish that on nobody. Now, his interpretation of this will be, this girl has found me ugly. Evaluation. I'm not going to date this girl. This girl has found me ugly. I'm not going to date this girl in 1,000 years. I am an unattractive, ugly guy. No other girls will like me. And this bleeds into becoming a self-image. This may take time. This happens very, very fast. But this developing into a self-image will take time. But that time, mind you, will be brutal. Now, whatever self-image he had in the past, chances are they'll be dissolving into this. Now, this is life, right? Such is life. Things happen. Shit happens. It's happened to all of us. You know, dating, maybe parents, maybe bullies, maybe whatever. A lot of stuff happens. And the reason why I'm mentioning childish events is because this self-image is very sticky when these events take place in your childhood. When you experience certain things in your childhood, your self-image becomes a lot harder to change. And this became my goal when I was 16. I wanted to change my self-image. I wanted to gain the superpower of changing this at will. So this is how your self-image develops. It happens every day. It happens thousands of times throughout the course of somebody's life. Your self-image evolves day by day. Things happen. You experience new things. Of course, when you're a child, it's a lot more stronger. It's a lot more stickier. Like I said, regardless of what age you are, you will still experience things and it will change the way you see yourself. And this is not always a good thing. But what is a good thing is that you can change this. You can control this to developing whatever the fuck you want. Whatever self-image you want, whatever you want to feel about yourself, whatever reality you want to create for yourself. Like I said, I gave you many options at the start. Whatever you want to become, even a minor change in yourself. If you want to bring that about, you can do it. You have full control over the being you are. The only thing you need to change, the only thing you can change, the only thing you need to change is your experiences. You need to get new experiences. You need to change your life experiences. You need to swap them, not change them, swap them for new ones. And of course, that will be difficult. But think of it as hypnosis. Think of it as trickery. Think of it as anything. But you are removing certain experiences, some negative experiences from your life that have resulted in a negative self-image. You are going to remove those and replace them with good new ones. That's basically it, because this is the simple system your self-image gets developed into. I want you to write this down. Write this down with a pen and paper. I want you to write it out. No iPad, no Word document, text, none of that. Because as you write it out, you will start to remember certain experiences in your own life that have led to you developing certain interpretations, evaluations, that have led to a self-image you currently have. And now that you understand this much, this should be quite revealing to you. It should be quite thought-provoking, to say the least. Because now, like I said, all you need to do is change this to change this. If you can change this, if you can control this, you can change this. And if you want to know how I transformed my look from this ugly, unattractive 16-year-old who was also very anti-charismatic, click the link in the description. It's my complete guide on how I transform myself from the outside in. So not only going over this topic of changing my entire self-image, but also applicable things that I did externally to change the way I look and become more attractive, live a better life that I deeply resonated with, something I was actually happy living, which is where I am now, thank God. So if you are interested in how I did that, please click the link below. It's a complete program on how I did so. And we can do a one-on-one call discussing anything that you might want to. There's always the Instagram. If you have any questions regarding the YouTube video, the program, anything, feel free to hit me up and I will see you in the next video. This is going to change everything. I promise. Peace.